Hello and welcome or welcome back. Today we're just gonna be playing some more Killing Floor and just talking about gaming news stuff. So yeah, I'll just stop rambling and we'll get right into it. Thank y'all for chilling, by the way. As always, we're getting we're creeping ever so closer to that 1 billion sub mark. So I think you guys know what you need to do. Thank you, by the way. Oh, it's the disco. Ha. Yes. So I can get through it. I swallowed my pride. All right. I want to be able to just get through my thoughts. As I'm trying to get through my thoughts, I'm getting swarmed. That's fun. I'm hitting shift like it's gonna do something. I've been playing too much KF2. Playing too much KF2 with the people in the Discord. Join the Discord. It's chill over there. There's always people doing something, and everybody's cool. Bam. Come on. All right. Gotta love them hitboxes. Look at this guy grooving. I like him. Anyway, did you guys see that the new Last of Us game is more than likely canceled? I don't know what to think of it. Is that like a marketing ploy? Are they like, oh well, it's not happening. Sorry guys, and then it really happens like later in the year? You know what I mean? I don't think that that's the case, but it feels like, and I mean, people have been saying this for a while. It feels that like Druckmann really just wants to do movies and TV, hence like The Last of Us. Like that Last of Us was like a really good like cinematic experience, and that kind of like helped set the tone for what Sony games kind of have become. More like cinematic gaming experiences, which sometimes I'm in the mood for that. Other times, most of the time, I'm not. But I see the appeal for it. And then they just like dropped the ball with The Last of Us 2. Like I played the first one, and I enjoyed that. But that was years ago. And then when I remember the leaks and all the shit that happened with that, my God, yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, I remember when all those leaks happened a few years back. What was it, like 5 years? What, 2019 or 2020? 2020, probably, right? And they were just going around everywhere, YouTube, Twitter, and just DMCAing everybody that was talking about it. I mean, it's obvious. Everybody knows now that Joel gets fucking just murked in just the most unceremonious way by the most unlikable character, like pretty much in gaming. Now they got the new season coming out, and I don't know, what is it, Clownfish TV, their headline. What's her name? Abby. Abby's been buffed, or nerfed rather. Abby's been nerfed because she looks normal. I think it might be the same voice actress, or the same person that played her in the game or whatever. So at least there's that. That's pretty cool. I have nothing against the actress. If I talk shit about a character, it's never against the actor or actress. You know, unless they're being insufferable, divisive people. Oh yeah, this is never gonna get old. Yeah. Haha. But yeah, no. Speaking of leaks and threats of DMCA, if I remember correctly, the new Battlefield is in playtesting, I believe, and supposed to be coming out. Is it supposed to be coming out this year or next year? Something. And people say that it looks good. I saw a little bit of it. Um, Look up Doctor Disaster. He does a pretty good video on it, and he shows a little bit of the footage. They all just be going at it. Get it, guys. Yeah, but it does, like, people are saying, like, before I saw it, the people were just like, yeah, it looks more like 4, which 4, I played a good amount of 4, and that was pretty good. From what I understand, though, I didn't play from launch. I heard it had a rough start, and then it just turned into something really good, so I don't know. And then out of curiosity, I looked up the numbers, like, on Steam at least, for, like, who's playing what. And, hold on, I actually wrote it down. For once. As everything falls behind me. Yeah, like 4 has less than 500. The newest one has like 5,700. And then you got Battlefield 1 at, which I thought nobody was playing that anymore, as 14,500, 14,500. And then Battlefield 5, surprisingly enough, has around 15,800. These are like rough numbers from what I checked, from when I checked it this morning. So, like, I'm surprised, I'm actually surprised that 4 doesn't have higher numbers. And I'm surprised that 5 has as high numbers as it does. And I thought that Battlefield 1 was dead. I heard that it was dead. That's going into, like, the new Borderlands. This is more or less, like, a little bit, I guess, like, stupid drama that made me laugh. Who is it? The guy for Gearbox. I think it's Randy Pitchford. Was getting upset on social media, I saw, and I'm like, come on, man. Like, apparently I saw some he was arguing with some people that were like giving him actual valid criticism, and he was saying that it wasn't valid criticism and that they were trolling or they were just being assholes, it's disingenuous and yada yada yada. And he's just, you could tell the guy's probably just really stressed out. I get it, but I don't know, it was something like, if you want us to make a good game, then root for us. It's like, yeah, I get that 100%, and there are going to be people that do that regardless, but especially nowadays, people want you to prove something, especially with Borderlands 3. Like, the only thing that was good about that game was, like, the actual gameplay. The story sucked. The gameplay and, like, the atmosphere was good. The maps were good. That's about it. That's my opinion. These guys be partying throughout the whole round here. Okay, that was fun. Yeah, I don't understand. Like, some people just need to, like, stay off social media. That's when, like, you hire really good, what are they, like, social media managers and stuff like that. Don't hire the same ones that are, like, argumentative. Like, I mean, like, Helldivers, I think, had a really bad one. I don't know if they're still around, and they kind of just, like, put them in check, which they kind of need to do. It's like, stop pissing off the community with your stupid shit, with your stupid ideology, with your stupid crap. Because, I mean, that's really not a hard job. So, like, you have to deal with toxicity and shit. That's probably the hardest part about it. But, I mean, I'm sure after a while you can gain a thick skin. Social media ain't really easy. But, it is what it is. Just don't engage in that ways. Take it on the chin. Whoa. Haha. I mean, a lot of it boils down to with that is, like, people were saying it looks too much like Borderlands 3. The characters that you can choose from just don't look very good, or just, like, they're just generic as all hell, was, like, pretty much the main sentiment of that, I mean, it's not even really, they weren't even really, like, huge things. It's just, like, people want, like, the mechanics of 3 and how clean that played. Even I can run that game on my computer, being old. I can run that pretty easily. Yeah. And smooth. Like, it runs well. It's a very well built game. I didn't think I was gonna be. I was like, that game looks like, visually looks really good. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to play it. I got it for free, and I'm like, hell yeah! Like, it actually works, and I beat it and enjoyed it. I hated the story, but I don't know. I picked Beastmaster and had a pretty good time with it, having a little sidekick. So I don't know. Everybody has their own experiences with it. But that's from what I understand, from what I've read and the videos that I've watched and people's opinions on it, is a lot of people share that same opinion. It plays really well, but everything else about it sucks. I think just more like publishers and studios just all across gaming and entertainment in general just need to start taking notes from what's working around them. Like, I didn't want to bring up Killing Floor or Tripwire because we've been talking about it so much, but their response was like the proper response. They were like, we hear you, we've been listening to it all week or weekend or whatever, that they were listening to all of the negative feedback and all this shit, and they kept their mouths shut. They didn't go out, as far as I know, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as I know, wait, what? It just switched weapons for some reason. I don't know. But they didn't go out, as far as I know, on social media and start shit with people. Like, I mean, they just kind of put out whatever announcements they had, whatever changes that they were going to have during the beta. This is what we're changing, this is what we're fixing, yada yada yada. And then at the end of it, they were like, okay, we heard you. Instead of the stream we're going to have you know, to talk about, like, I don't know, they were anticipating the success of the beta, probably, you know. I can only imagine what they were expecting, and it probably sucks having to go back on that. But they did the right thing, and they took it on the chin. They said, okay, we hear you guys. We know they know. Come on, like, they gotta stop chasing trends. That's the biggest thing, stop chasing trends. Get rid of the fucking hero shooter shit. I think that's a big, big, big step forward, and, you know, they did it right, in my opinion. And then, like, the last thing I remember seeing this morning for, I guess whatever's going on in the gaming sphere, woo, haha, would be like The Witcher. And, like, I have limited experience with that franchise. I have played all of them. You know, I can remember getting the first two years ago. There were some of the first games I bought on PC, like, for dirt ass cheap. Probably was like 6 years ago, 7 years ago, something like that. And played them all for a few hours each. You know, I played 3 for a little bit. And, like, I'm sure that, like, I don't know, my computer just didn't really like running any of them. I don't know if it's I'm sure, I've heard people saying that the PC ports aren't the greatest, but I don't know. It really all depends. I think maybe it's like it was a setting thing. I don't know. It's been a long time. I remember enjoying them. The first one, for what it was kind of wonky, but it was good. But anyway, like, they're all like, people are just, like, pissed off with the changes. Like, everybody wants people are being gaslit by, like, the studio and shills and whatnot. Yeah, they're all like, you hate her because you're a woman, or because she's a woman, and yada yada yada. And people are like, no, like, veterans of the series, they like the character. They just hate what they did with her. They wish it were like The Witcher and then an offshoot, instead of it being a main Witcher series, because she's not supposed to really be a Witcher. I guess throughout the whole series, she was like, they made an emphasis of her being powerful, but she has no chance at being a Witcher or something like that. Alright, buddy. Let's see what we can do here. I don't know, we'll see what they do with that. It looks like they kind of... Oh, is he up there? What's that? Is it X? I didn't go upstairs. I was just kind of going back and forth enjoying the disco. Yeah. I mean, they responded by changing her a little bit, it seems like, from the trailer. She kind of looked like she had plastic surgery during the Game Awards. And, like, I don't know. It looks like they kind of changed that a little bit and made her look more like Siri. But I don't know. Though, just the changes that they decide to make are so fucking odd. I don't understand it. Where is this guy? Oh, I didn't have it reloaded. Fucker. Ah, couldn't get to him in time, fellas. Well, if you stuck around this long, I really appreciate you. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Is there any gaming news that I missed, which there probably is, that you're interested in, that maybe you want to see me look into and, I don't know, ramble about? But, I don't know. Or is there, like, a niche title or something that's not getting enough, like, attention that you believe should maybe get more attention, you know, that's out there that you're looking forward to and you want to talk about or whatever? I don't know. Like, you can also join the Discord, too. Talk about it there. That's another thing. I don't know. But anyway, I'll stop ranting and rambling and let you get on with your day or night. If you just please consider doing all the things that YouTube likes and that I appreciate very, very much. Thank you so much for hanging out. It really does mean the world to me. You have a good one, and I'll catch you on the next one.